Hey everyone, it's Dave from BC Bushcraft here, and today's video I'm just going to be doing something really simple. Um, I just ordered this in the mail, and it's just a blank Ferrosonium rod. Um, and today's video, all I'm going to be doing is making a custom handle for it. It shouldn't be too much work, it just requires some drilling and whatnot. So the rod itself is about close to 4 inches long. It's exactly 10 centimeters long and 1 centimeter thick. I picked up this guy because he's beefier than the original one that I've been using, and it's got a little duct tape handle on there. It's not quite the coolest thing, but I have it modded onto my Mora, so I can just slip it in here, and it's just easy for me to carry it around. So I'm going to do something a little fancier today by making a wooden handle for this guy, and I'm going to use a hacksaw blade for the striker and kind of attach them all together into one nice bundle there. I'm going to be using a drill. I've got a drill bit there that is pretty much the same. It's a little smaller than the diameter of the rod, so I'm hoping I can maybe bash it in there. And yeah, this is kind of the workstation that I got going on. So I'm just gonna cut some pieces of wood that I have and get going on this project. So these are the two pieces of wood that I picked up and just sawed off. This guy here is pretty cool. He's got some knots on it, and I think, I can use it maybe as kind of a grip for my fingers there. And I think I'm going to use this guy instead of using this guy. It's a little straighter, and I don't know, I think it's a little more interesting when you got some knots on it and stuff. So I believe this came off of a crabapple tree. It's dried out and it's hard, so it should be a good option for this guy. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to drill the hole first instead of carving everything, just because if the drilling doesn't work, then yeah, I haven't ruined my piece of wood, right? This is kind of what it's going to look like with the actual rod in the wood. I didn't quite hit in the center, but that shouldn't matter. I'm probably going to put a little super glue in there just to keep it in, and I'm going to carve down the bark on the outside here just by using my Mora knife, and I don't know, give it some character. It'll be about maybe 7 inches long if I decide to keep it that length. But I wanted one that was really nice and had a good grip on it. So I decided to just make one myself by getting a nice blank. This blank only costs $3 on Amazon, and it's way better than anything you can find in a store, really. It's nice, thick, and long, so I suggest getting it. I think it's the LSD Ferrosonium rod or something on Amazon, so you should check that one out for sure. Made sure my knife was really sharp before I did this. So this is getting closer to the final product here. This is kind of what I'm looking at. The carving turned out pretty good. You can see some of the detail in the piece of wood that I tried to do. I tried to make it show as much as I could, leaving some interesting spots, and it's got that little white edge to it around there. It's pretty cool. I'm going to drill a hole so I can put a lanyard in here. And I'm going to also clean up the hacksaw blade. And I don't know if I'm going to stain this, but I might stain it. But yeah, it looks really nice, so I'm very happy about it. So I did actually decide that I would stain this guy, and I just picked up this can of stain from the store, and it's just a gloss, so it should just put a bit of a shine onto it and keep most of the natural color and stuff into it, so I'm not actually kind of ruining the look of the wood. I'm just going to slowly apply it to this guy. I don't know if I told you guys, but I also did drill a lanyard hole into this guy so I can attach the hacksaw striker that I've made, and to be able to fit a neck tie onto it. So if need be, I can wear it on my neck. I just took it off so I could work on this edge up here. So what I've basically done here is I've tested this guy out a bit, but I've taken the rod, drilled the hole in the top, kind of hit it in, put some super glue in there, hit it in, just let it set. I drilled this hole here for the lanyard after I had carved out my piece of wood and chose my piece of wood and done all that. And this is the first coat of the stain that I'm going to put on. So I'm just going to let that dry for a little bit. Well, here it is, guys, the finished product. And I ended up doing quite a few stains on the wood here. It probably was, I think I did 5 or something, just kind of over the past few days. And then I attached my striker that I kind of polished up a little bit on with just some paracord there. Did a simple knot there, and this can get placed over my neck, even though I probably won't wear it on my neck too often. So overall, I'm very happy with this. It turned out really nice, and all I'm going to be doing is testing it and kind of showing you guys how it's going to work out there. I got with me some of my fat wood that I collected in the previous video, and I'm just going to make some curls of it and light it up. there you go. Nice black smoke. So the two different ways that I could be using this guy is I can hold it like this and kind of just push down, or I can use it sideways like that and do that kind of a thing. Kind of depends on your preference and what you're using it for. So yeah, there you go. So guys, I really appreciate you watching my video on how to make this guy. It's a super fun project, and I'm incredibly happy how it turned out. I'll definitely be using this on some of my next adventures to come up. Highly suggest check out that Fatwood video, because this was some of the stuff that I collected in that video, and it works really nice. So other than that, I have coming up, I have another solo overnight that I did. It's going to be a pitch black edition. It should be pretty cool. So yeah, and until the next one, I hope you guys really like this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.